My name's Gary Rosen, and I'm happy to say I'm 70 years old, something I never thought I would get to. I live in Connecticut. I'm retired. I've got a wife and two daughters, and my career was basically a procurement manager. I worked for Pitney Bowes Corporation, for Lehman Brothers, for Barclays. Procurement being purchasing goods and services for corporations. I retired a few years ago. My things I like to do, I used to like to ski and fly fish. We've recently gotten into camping, or I'll kind of refer more to glamping. I was diagnosed with cholangiocarcinoma back in 2008. It was just around Thanksgiving that I started to develop some symptoms. But I went to my GP, who did some blood tests and came back with, your numbers are not so great. It seems like there's something going on your liver, and this is not something that you want to handle locally. Which was some of the greatest wisdom I've gotten. And I would stress to folks that that's very important. I went down and they did CAT scans and did all the testing and all. And it was determined that I had cholangiocarcinoma. It was diagnosed as stage 4, but then it was later dropped down to stage 3 because while I had a significant tumor, it was just one tumor, which turns out was very fortunate. The Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation is something that I found out about in a conversation with my oncologist. My oncologist at the time was on the medical advisory team at Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation. And, in my asking a number of different questions, he brought it up. And it turned out that in 2016, and I think it was around late 2015, that he told me about the organization. I researched it, and we wound up going to the conference in 2016, which was eye-opening. What was really fascinating was when we would have lunch or dinner, we'd sit with doctors, we'd sit with researchers, and what I found fascinating was the researchers were absolutely thrilled to meet us, because while they're in a lab somewhere doing work, most of them have never met a patient. And so they're doing this work, and it's kind of abstract for them. It's a mission, but once they met us, it had a lot more meaning for them, which is good for them and definitely good for us. Put everything in perspective. Don't give up hope. Keep a good attitude. It's very important. If it's at all possible, you want to get to a major cancer center. Cholangio is rare. If you can't get to a cancer center, you can still reach out to them for a second opinion. The other thing that I would stress is you want to go for genetic testing, because there are new drugs now that are more specific in their ability to target a certain mutation. The foundation has really given me hope, has proven to me that there are people out there who just care. And this has done a lot for giving a reason to just keep going, because you just never know. These folks have really done some great work for us. And I implore you to look at the site if you haven't gone through the site. There's lots of information there. Go back and watch videos from previous conferences. We're here and they're doing work, and they're working on solutions for us.